Since 1968, Delandia has taken the lead in liftgate innovation and developed liftgates that are easy to operate, safe and reliable, extremely durable, while minimizing your total cost of ownership. Delandia offers liftgates with lift capacities from 300 pounds to 20,000 pounds and are sold in 6 continents worldwide. Delandia offers 7 product families: fold-away lifts, van lifts, cantilever lifts, slide-away lifts, column lifts, special application lifts, and passenger lifts. This video addresses the fold-away lift types DHR with level ride and automatic tilt at ground level. The purpose of this video is to familiarize you with its main features, important safety precautions for liftgate operation, and the correct operation procedures. The presentation is broken down into 3 parts. Section 1, Introduction of the DHR and its main features. Section 2, Important safety issues to be considered before and during use of the liftgate. And Section 3, Correct operation of the DHR. DHR fold-away liftgates feature a folding, 2-piece platform consisting of a steel or aluminum platform main section and a lightweight aluminum flip-over point. In travel position, this foldable platform is safely stowed underneath the vehicle body. Upon deployment, the platform and lifting mechanism are lowered to the ground by means of the electric controls. Then the platform main section and flip-over point are unfolded manually. Fold-away lifts can be installed in 2 ways. 1, flush with the rear sill of the vehicle body, or 2, under a bed extension plate equipped with side steps and dock bumpers. The platform is moved up and down by heavy-duty lift arms, 1 or 2 hydraulic lift cylinders, and 2 parallel arms. They are mounted to a main lift frame that attaches to the vehicle chassis by means of a pair of mounting plates. Liftgates type DHRC are equipped with 1 centrally mounted lift cylinder. Liftgates type DHRM have 2 lift cylinders mounted on the left and right side of the chassis rails. Depending on options chosen, the descend can be gravity down or power down. The DHR are designed as level ride platforms with a repeatable auto tilt function at ground level. When the platform goes down and arrives at the ground, it will tilt down automatically as the operator continues to press the down button. When pressing the up button to lift the platform off the ground, it will first tilt itself up to the level ride position. Then the platform will continue to lift level ride to the vehicle floor. Now have a closer look at the hydraulic cylinders. Each of the lift cylinders is equipped with automatic safety lock valves that automatically unlock and lock as the electric controls are activated or released. The lock valves used on Delandia liftgates feature a manual emergency override so that they can be operated in case of electrical failure. Consult the operation manual before using this feature. The cylinders are driven by hydraulic pressure generated by the pump unit, generally pre-mounted at the side of the main lift frame. Inside, you will find a starter solenoid, electric motor, hydraulic pump, oil reservoir, and a wiring block connecting the whole system. For liftgates with optional power down function, an additional 4-way valve is mounted at the back of the pump unit. The electric motor is fed by the truck batteries or auxiliary battery pack charged by the alternator of the truck or tractor unit. The power cable from these batteries to the pump unit is protected by a main fuse or circuit breaker. These can cut out if the liftgate is run too many cycles without recharging the battery. It is harmful for any brand or type of liftgate to run on insufficient battery power. Most liftgates are equipped with a main toggle switch control and auxiliary controls. The main toggle switch control is usually mounted here, on the side of the vehicle body, or here, on the vertical post of the vehicle body. When mounted on the side, it should only be accessed when standing on the ground. The most popular auxiliary controls include a handheld control with spiral cable plugged in here, or foot controls mounted in the platform surface. All controls are powered by a cutoff switch mounted in the vehicle cabin. This cabin switch is activated by pressing the red button like this. A warning light indicates that power to the lift is switched on. It is shut off by pressing the button again like this. Other popular options include automatic or manually operated cart stops, which prevent wheeled goods from rolling off the outboard platform edge. All Delandia lift gates are supplied with an operation manual. This manual should be kept with your vehicle. All manuals can be downloaded from www.delandia.com. Additional paper copies can be ordered from Delandia via the relevant area number. This video is just a quick start guide to proper and safe work procedures. It is essential that you read and fully understand the operation manual and its safety precautions before operating the liftgate. Incorrect operation of the liftgate can result in serious personal injury to you or other persons in the area of operation and in property damage. It is your responsibility to ensure you comply with all warnings and operating instructions in the operation manual. Never allow untrained or unauthorized persons to operate the liftgate. Delandia recommends you wear professional safety toe footwear with a good non-slip sole, protective gloves, and eye protection. Depending on the lift model, Delandia offers 1,650 to 3,300 pounds maximum rate capacity on the DHRC with one lift cylinder, and 2,200 to 5,500 pounds maximum rated capacity on the DHRM with two lift cylinders. This value is the maximum load you are allowed to put on the platform under the following two conditions. The heaviest part of the load is positioned as close as possible to the inboard platform edge and is concentrated as much as possible on the platform main section, and the load is centered between the lift arms. If you place the load further away from the rear of the vehicle or out of center, the load handling capacity will go down as shown on the load chart decal. There are marks on the platform here and here to indicate where the center point of maximum load and area of greatest strength is located. Never place a load on the platform that exceeds the rated capacity and load charts. Overloading can damage the liftgate and cause severe personal injury to the operator and other persons in the working area. The load should never protrude beyond the outboard edge or side edges of the platform. Forklifts are a frequent source of accidents and severe damage. When loading or unloading the vehicle by forklift, keep the platform safely stowed under the vehicle chassis. Never drive a forklift onto the platform. Check that the work area is clear and make sure the liftgate can be used safely. Keep visual control over the whole work area at all times. It is good practice to place safety cones at the corners of the work area. Don't allow any other person near the liftgate or its platform while it is in use. Optional platform flags can help make the liftgate more visible to other persons. Be prepared to guide other persons away from your work area. There are 4 main danger zones that must be avoided at all times. 1. The area under and behind the platform. Stay clear of the range of motion of the platform and the moving parts of the liftgate at all times. 2. The crushing zone between the lowering platform and the ground. Stand at a safe distance on the side of the vehicle while operating the liftgate from the ground. 3. The crushing zone between the rising platform and the floor of the vehicle. Keep your feet at a safe distance of minimum 10 inches away from the inboard platform edge. 4. While manually folding and unfolding the platform, beware of the crushing zone between the platform and vehicle body, the inside faces of the bed extension and side steps. Important decals are affixed near the main toggle switch control. Make sure that you fully understand and comply with these warnings prior to operating the liftgate, and keep them clean and legible at all times. Replacement decals and manuals can be obtained from Delandia via the relevant area number. You must comply with all safety warnings and operating instructions. Failure to do so can result in injury to you and others in the area of operation. An extended platform is a potential hazard for people or vehicles passing by. Always make sure the liftgate is fully stowed whenever it is not in use. And before moving your vehicle, first stow the platform in its travel position. Before operating your liftgate, there are some daily checks that must be performed. Begin your inspection at the main toggle switch control. Check the overall condition of the control box and its switch, and verify if the switch swiftly returns to the neutral position after releasing it. Make sure the cabin switch switches the electric power on and off according to the set position. Check the overall condition of the auxiliary controls and their switches. In case of a handheld control, inspect the spiral cable. Next, check the overall condition of the cabling to the pump unit. Make sure the looms and cables are not chafed or damaged. Check that the cover of the pump unit is properly mounted and secured, and look for visible oil leaks. Visually check all cylinders, their valves and fittings for visible oil leaks. Follow the hydraulic pipes and fittings to the pump unit. Make sure all wires and hydraulic pipes are undamaged and secured with cable ties. Check for visible oil leaks. Visually inspect the general condition of the lift arms, lift frame, and its mounting plates to the vehicle chassis. Look for deformation, cracks in the material or welds, and proper locking of the pivoting pins. Ensure all bolts for the mounting plates to the vehicle chassis are fastened. Visually inspect the general condition of the platform opener and the springs used to assist the folding and unfolding of the platform. These springs can be mounted here on the rear face of the platform or here alongside the lift arms. Look for deformation and deterioration in the material or welds. Then inspect the general condition of the platform. Again, look for deformation, cracks in the material or welds, and proper locking of the pivoting pins, including the pin that joins the two platform sections together. Depending on options installed, check if cart stops, foot controls, safety rails, etc. are in good working order. Finally, inspect the general condition of the bed extension plate, the side steps, and dock bumpers. Look for deformation, cracks in the material or welds, and proper locking of all the mounting bolts. Make sure the surface of the platform and bed extension plate and the steps of the side ladder are clean. If they are covered with snow, mud, dirt, or slippery liquids, do not use the liftgate and clean it first. A properly installed and maintained liftgate should operate smoothly and fairly quietly through its range of motion. Be alert to any unusual movements or sounds, such as scraping or squeaking noises, as well as sounds of the pump unit struggling or slowing down in an unusual manner. If you notice unusual movements or sounds, discontinue use of the liftgate and contact an authorized Delandia service agent for immediate repair. Affix the out-of-service decal to warn other people. Make sure you hit the road with a liftgate maintained in safe operating condition. Remember, regular maintenance is very important for the reliability of the liftgate and for the safety of the operator and other persons near the liftgate. Before operating the liftgate, let's first focus on how to use the control units. The main toggle switch control is operated like this to lower the platform, or like this to lift the platform. When mounted on the side of the vehicle body, the toggle switch control should only be used while standing on the ground safely on the side of the liftgate. When mounted on the vertical post of the body, the toggle switch control can be used from a safe position on the side of the liftgate at the ground, or from a safe position on the platform at a safety distance of minimum 10 inches away from the inboard platform edge. The auxiliary controls can only be used when the platform is fully deployed. The remote control with spiral cable is operated like this to lift the platform, like this to lower the platform. Whenever operating these controls from a position on the platform, make sure you stand at a safety distance of minimum 10 inches from the inboard platform edge. The platform-mounted foot controls are operated like this to lift the platform, like this to lower the platform. If your liftgate is equipped with a different style of control, consult the operation manual or consult your local Delandia distributor prior to using the liftgate. Whenever traveling on the platform, make sure your footing is stable and maintain 3 points of contact. Next, let's look at how the liftgate operates. We will do a run-through with an empty platform first, then add a load sequence to that. Set the brakes. Switch the electric power on by pushing the cabin switch like this. The DHR liftgate is now enabled for operation. Lower the platform to the ground. The platform opener will rotate the platform to a fairly vertical position that makes it easier to manually unfold the platform. Depending on installation settings and maintenance, the manual unfolding of the platform can put strain on the operator's back. To avoid injury, seek 3 points of support to unfold the platform. Rest your free hand, not used to grab the platform handle, on the outside of the bed extension plate for additional support. Now pull the complete folded platform back into horizontal position. Make sure you stand on the side of the platform and keep your hands clear from the underside of the vehicle body, the bed extension plate, and the side steps. Finally, manually unfold the flip-over point 180 degrees outward. The liftgate is now ready for use. To raise the platform to the vehicle floor, use the lift function of the main toggle switch control or the auxiliary controls. The platform will first tilt up to the level ride position. Then it will continue to raise level ride to the vehicle floor. Release the switch as you hear the hydraulics turn in over pressure. To lower the platform, press the lower function of the main toggle switch control or the auxiliary control. The platform will go down level ride until it reaches the ground. Then it will tilt down if the operator continues to press the lower button. Finally, to stow the platform back in its travel position, start with the platform in level ride position just at the ground. Fold the flip-over point back onto the platform main section. Again, the manual folding of the platform can put serious strain on the operator's back. Seek 3 points of support to avoid back injury. Rest your free hand, not used to grab the platform handle, on the outside of the bed extension plate for additional support. Manually lift up and rotate the platform against the platform opener. Stand on the side of the platform and keep your hands clear from the underside of the vehicle body, the bed extension plate, and the side ladders. Use the function lift to raise the folded platform against the underside of the bed extension plate or vehicle body. Release the switch as you hear the hydraulics turn in over pressure. If you were using the handheld control with spiral cable, stow the control gently. Switch off the electrical power by pushing the cutoff switch in the truck cabin. Let's look at loading and unloading again, starting from the open platform at vehicle bed height. Most frequently used load handling equipment on fold-away liftgates include manual pallet jacks, hand trucks, and carts. When handling pallets, lower them down on the platform surface to prevent the pallets from shifting or rolling off the platform unintentionally. Carts or other wheeled loads must be secured on the platform by other means. Deploy the cart stops on your platform prior to pushing the load from the cargo space onto the platform. For automatic cart stops, use the tip of your shoe to kick the lever outward. Delandia offers optional cart stops in different variations. If your liftgate is equipped with a different style of cart stop, consult the operation manual or the additional videos on the Delandia website. Now push the load onto the platform. Push it out far enough for clearance to go down, but keep the heaviest part of the load as close as possible to the inboard platform edge to comply with applicable load charts. Always push the load from the vehicle floor onto the platform. Pulling the load from the vehicle can result in a fall from the platform and serious injury. Check again visually that nobody or nothing has come into your work area. Then use the auxiliary controls to lower the platform to the ground. Hazards to watch for when stepping off the platform are Deployed cart stops, cart stop levers, and if the platform is at a safe distance from the ground. While traveling up or down, stand on the side of the load, never in front or behind. Make sure your footing is stable and always maintain 3 points of contact. Keep the down button pressed to allow the platform to tilt to the ground. If you have deployed the optional cart stops, now is the time to stow them again. When offloading, make sure the lever is oriented forwards. Then simply step on the cart stop and make sure the lock lever moves back to the locked position. When loading from the ground onto the platform, there are 2 modes to operate the automatic cart stops. When pushing the lever just to the side, the flap will remain closed after you step on it or ride a cart over it. When pushing the lever to the side and to the rear, the flap will jump up again to open position after the cart's rollers have passed over it. So, while the platform lays tilted down at the ground, roll the load on the platform. Use the lift function of the auxiliary controls to raise the platform from the tilted position to the level ride position, and further raise the platform to the vehicle floor. Remember to stand on the side of the load, on a safe distance from the inboard edge and side edges of the platform. Make sure your footing is stable and always maintain 3 points of contact. At the vehicle floor, release the lift button as you hear the hydraulic system go in over pressure. Carefully move the load inside and secure it per your company policy. When loading and unloading at a loading dock, always keep the platform securely stowed in its travel position to avoid damage. And always reverse slowly to avoid heavy impact and damage to the liftgate. We wish you a safe journey and trouble-free use of your Delandia liftgate. And remember, make sure you read and apply all safety precautions and work instructions from the operation manual. Contact Delandia in case of doubt prior to continuing.